Guten Morgen, liebe Frau Becker-Sliwa, liebe Frau Komitsch, lieber Herr Rösler und natürlich liebe Deutschlehrer. This weekend marks an anniversary. Unfortunately, it is not a very happy anniversary. For exactly 1 year now, all German classes in the Philippines have had to be held online. The COVID-19 pandemic has become the omnipresent topic and a reality that has dominated the way we live and the way we work, of all of us worldwide. For many, the virtual format has become a normality, something they can continue easily even when the pandemic has been overcome. But for most of us, real face-to-face meetings is critical in order to do our job the way it needs to be done. This is true for us at the embassy. Diplomacy requires people-to-people meetings and exchanges. Virtual meetings can only be a substitute and complement real in-person meetings. But it is only true for teachers. Going virtual does not mean you do the same thing and use just a different format. Going virtual means you need a different approach and concepts. Teaching is much more than transporting knowledge. Teaching is also to introduce the students to other worlds and cultures. To achieve this in a virtual format is a huge challenge, especially since your training and background has not been the virtual but a face-to-face world. Therefore, I would like to commend you for what you have achieved over the past 12 months and what you can be incredibly proud of. I hesitate a bit to call it resilience, since resilience is often, especially here in the Philippines, sounds a bit like an excuse. But somehow the best term for what this German language teachers network has shown is extraordinary and exemplary resilience. We are very happy and proud that we can rely on you as ambassadors for the German language. And there is another thing we are very proud of, something you can be very proud of. The German Language Teacher Conference is a rather young project, but it has become a permanent fixture on the educational calendar in no time. A big thank you for all the hard work you have been putting into this to make it happen. To Katja Becker-Sliwa from the German Academic Exchange Service, to Jens Rösler from the Goethe Institute, to Marta Komitsch from the German European School in Manila, but of course also to all of you, attendees, partners and publishing houses for making the Deutschlehrertagung the success story that it is. Learning German is becoming increasingly popular in the Philippines. We are, admittedly, coming from a rather low level, but I think it is impressive nonetheless that the number of German language learners increased, you could say skyrocketed, by over 250% over the last 5 years. The significant demand for German language courses is a good thing, obviously, but it also causes new challenges on your end. New teachers have to be identified, existing staff have to be trained to work in an entirely new environment, infrastructure has to be built or updated. To enable you to continue your work and to help you navigate in this crisis, this year's Deutschlehrertagung is dedicated to the opportunities and challenges of the current situation. The exciting possibilities digitalization can bring to teaching and learning, but also, very important, to your well-being in the home office. I am sure that with this skill set and with the impressive resilience this network has proven, we are well prepared for the months to come. I wish you all the best and interesting exchanges during today's conference. Vielen Dank und alles Gute für Sie.